Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Friends from Work. I'm Tom, this is Sean, and on today's episode we are going to be discussing Netflix's new original series, Wednesday. But before we get into that, do us a favor, leave a like right now, subscribe down below, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, links are on the screen down below, follow our other channels, links are on the side of the channel. And other than that, let's just get right into it. Overall,
spoilers.
There you go.
Comment down below if you can see the guy speaking right now on the microphone.
Because they get camera show, yeah. So I don't have my blue thermal with my Naruto and my red hat.
It's really cold outside.
You look like you're 7.
Well, I'm warm.
Okay, good. Well, you're fat, so your food will keep you warm.
Exactly.
All right. So, anyways, regarding Wednesday, my mom was a huge fan of Addams Family, but I never watched the shows, obviously, because I'm not 50 like him. And I never really saw any of the movies. They're so iconic, so I already knew about them. But overall, I did enjoy it. I wasn't like super excited about it, but the first thing I did enjoy was like the intentional corniness and like overall like cheesy when she was like talking about, oh, I love murder and stuff like that. Like that stuff usually is like
where she's hiding in the morgue and he pulls her out. She's like 5 more minutes.
Yeah, like that stuff was funny.
Like it's just like the timing where like it is super corny.
Yeah.
But I agree. That's always been like an Addams Family thing where like it's the timely corniness where like I think they did that vibe of Wednesday really well where like that's like her thing where it's like I think the morgue thing was like the epitome of what I would have like wanted it to be in the show where like she's like 5 more minutes. Like
that was really good. Yeah, there was a lot of points when she like little quibbits when she was arguing with someone. She was like, this was truly what was it called? Torturous. Thank you. Like it was like stuff like that. Like and when they do that in regular shows, I think it only works for Addams Family or the Wednesday. Just because in other places it just really comes off corny and cringy. I think it worked.
Like it wasn't even corny. I think it's corny because it's like that strong, independent woman thing, but it's like it works for Wednesday because she's just like a cold bitch.
Yeah,
like,
she is.
Like,
she don't give a
so
fuck.
It's not like sometimes it's like I know it's meant to be corny, but doesn't come off as corny because it's like she's a bitch. Like I thought it was a really good reimagining, or like, I don't know what you would like a branch off of like the Addams Family story. They had little fake ass Hogwarts. It kind of reminded me of the show Magicians a little bit. Their school was like Breitbart's. Okay, but that's what it gave me kind of those vibes. Okay, I mean like I guess Hogwarts wasn't the word just because the magical school, but I guess it wasn't like Hogwarts. But it was really interesting. Going into it, I thought I was really gonna have to drag myself through it, but I thought it was really good. I really liked it. I don't really have too many bad things I would say about it at all. I thought it was a pleasant surprise how good it was. I thought the monsters looked cool.
Yeah. Felt very for when they were doing the monsters, like the CG was pretty decent.
Yeah, it was solid.
But like it felt like the monsters like kids would draw. You know what I mean? Not like a typical scary monster. You know what I mean?
I wrote down. I put 90s. They kind of look like 90s monsters, but a better take on them. Yeah. But they look scary. Like the hide thing, like it did. Like you said, that's a good example. Like looked like something
Goosebumps. Gives a Goosebumps
vibe.
Yeah.
But it still looked like good.
Yeah.
Like it just like what you would imagine a monster in a house looking like. But it was like this big awkward thing that looked like really simple, but it was like scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And like even the werewolf, I thought when the werewolf was cool.
Yeah, Enid.
I thought when they fought that was pretty dope. Yeah. I thought when she turned into a werewolf, I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, that was so like inevitable.
That. Yeah, I mean in any show with a werewolf, it's always like there's always that one werewolf who can't fucking turn.
Yeah.
And right when you fucking need them. But I thought that was gonna be super corny and whack. But I thought it was really cool when it happened. I'm like, damn, this is kind of cool. Like she turned into a cool looking werewolf and they were fighting and it wasn't like
overplayed.
Yeah, and again, like when you look at it on Netflix, it's listed as a comedy, but I don't know if I would classify it as that. Like,
I would say murder mystery comedy.
Yeah, I guess there was funny parts, but like people were getting fucked up.
Yeah,
like multiple people died. Like a lot of times they thought they were dead. Like, I guess that would be my one jab. There was a bunch of times where I was like, that person got to be dead, right? Like, they're like, they're fine.
No, that was my only complaint. That's actually why I put out what I didn't like the most was the hide was murking everyone, one hit, one kill, pretty much, except Eugene. And you could see his fucking chest is like open. He's fine.
Yeah, and they're like, because he's good.
Like,
somebody else gets fucked up, and they're like, yeah, he's fine.
The mayor, he lived.
The mayor,
he died.
He gets killed in the hospital. Yeah,
but
he gets
like, why just let him fucking die? Like, I didn't understand
he's like
that.
spitting up blood. Yeah. Like, oh, he's dead, right?
Yeah. Like he's in the ICU. Oh, now he's in. Let him die there. Like that didn't make sense.
Yeah, I didn't see. Yeah, that didn't make any sense to me.
No, they didn't bring him back ever. That was the last scene we saw him.
Yeah, in that that same episode at the end or whatever.
Yeah, they're like, oh, he didn't make it, but they never showed him in the hospital or anything. Oh, they showed his breathing tubes get unplugged.
Yeah, that was.
But
was
even that was so useless. If you just wanted him dead, you could have killed him in the street right there. When he got,
that was weird. I didn't know. That didn't make much sense.
Same thing with Eugene too. Like I don't think it was necessary for him. If he wanted, I think it would have been better if he died.
Yeah.
Like I liked Eugene. He was funny. He was a little nerdy ass.
That's
kid.
what I was saying. Sometimes I felt like they were like, oh, we're kids shows or
yeah.
like teen shows, so nobody's gonna die.
Yeah.
And I felt like that, and it, like was just weird. I don't know if it took away, but it's just like strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then what's her name? What the Kinbot, who she thought was a bad guy, she got killed, right? The therapist, Kinbot. That was
oh yeah,
right?
Kinbot. Yeah, I thought she was in on it until she figured it out.
Honestly, I will admit, I thought it was her the whole fucking time.
Yeah,
I really did. And
I didn't think it was that plant lady.
The only weird thing I thought with the plant lady, I remember at the dance, some weird shit happens where her and Tyler look at each other, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But like, I remember thinking like they're doing something. I thought they were like fucking or something. I don't know,
you know
like,
how it goes.
But if you go back and watch during the dance scene, Tyler and Wednesday are like arguing, and they like there's an interaction between Tyler, Wednesday, and Thornhill.
Yeah, Thornhill.
Who's the bad guy? As Christina Ricci, who actually plays Wednesday in the movies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Christina Ricci plays who turns out to be, spoilers, Miss Thornhill. She's the bad guy of the whole thing. She's the long lost sister of somebody who died a long time ago. Not Crackstone. She was the long lost sister of that guy that Wednesday's mom killed.
Yeah, but
she was just worshiping.
Oh,
Crackstone.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But so Christina Ricci plays the bad guy. Christina Ricci, who made Wednesday Addams popular. She
That's
played
cool.
her. She played her in the '90s movies. That's what I'm more familiar with. I'm kind of familiar with the show. I watched them growing up. They were on TV every night.
Right.
But I didn't really know any of the lore. I couldn't tell you like what episodes which. But I definitely seen both of the Addams Family's movies. I liked them a lot. And like I said, Christina Ricci played Wednesday Addams in those movies.
Now compared to go ahead.
No.
I would say comparatively, we'll go off that. Who do you think played Wednesday better? Jenna Ortega, who was the girl who we saw on Wednesday, or you said Christina Ricci?
It's kind of hard. I guess I would say Jenna Ortega just because she like got moments. Like Wednesday is just like a sassy little girl. There's a few moments where like she's got like this. She's being real sassy, but like this one, she's like a badass.
Yeah,
like,
she's cold.
She kind of reminded me of another Netflix show, Enola Holmes.
Yeah,
she was basically like the goth Enola Holmes. Like she's just doing it all. She can
kicking
fight.
Ass,
she's smart. Like, but it was in like a cool way where she's get fucked up too.
Yeah.
Like she didn't just like.
She wasn't perfect.
Superman.
She got hit with a fucking shovel and died.
And like I said, there's a twist where like they wrote it up good. I honestly thought it was like I knew there was something weird about Tyler.
Yeah.
I thought in my head, I thought Tyler when they said, "Oh, the hide spawns from a dramatic event," I thought Tyler had turned that kid into one. When they remember he had fucked him up.
Yeah,
like, he really did something bogus.
Like he was the master and then he was the puppet.
Yeah, no, not that he was the master. I thought that the therapist was the master. I thought what Wednesday thought.
Yeah,
like what they were.
That's
like,
what. Yeah.
But I just thought that he had Tyler. They had that a moment where he was like, "He ruined my life." Or, did you remember what he did to me? I thought when Tyler did that to him, like that was what turned him into a high or whatever. But because Tyler, like, we don't know that his mom is a monster.
An outcast.
So we kind of skipped past it. But, like, I like that this was, like, this universe where, like, monsters are real.
Yeah.
In the Addams Family, it was, like, a thing where, like, they were implying it. But, like, we didn't know if, like, they were actually something.
Yeah.
Like, there was kind of implications that they were just dressed like that.
Yeah.
Like, in this, we learned that werewolves are real. There's vampires, sirens, and I thought that was a really cool thing that they had never really done before in the Addams Family, and they definitely set it up for another season. I mean,
without a doubt,
And I would be definitely interested to see, but I thought it was cool that they expanded the universe and like monsters are real, they're actually real, and the Addams Family are some kind of monster. Like she's a psychic. Yeah, like that was never.
They kept calling them outcasts.
Yeah, but they were never. In the show, in the movies, they were never like actually psychics or anything like that. Like, so I forgot. I didn't even was Wednesday's dad. What was Wednesday's dad? No, I know who he was, but what is he? What was his power?
I don't know. They never showed it. But regarding the show in general, Well, actually, let's look at the family for I really liked. They weren't in it obviously a lot because it was Wednesday's show.
Yeah.
But every interaction when her family was around was probably the funniest.
Yeah.
Especially with
that
Gomez.
was really. They did pick a good cast. I think they did that intentionally because now it wasn't so much a remake.
Yeah.
Like now they're not competing with their other content.
Yes.
Like because they're like, oh, now you guys got to be like Morticia. And what's his name and do all the. I mean, they brought what we wanted to see them all over each other.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? Weird how much they love each other and the shit they say.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, oh, monster's attacking everybody and there's a murder. And his dad's like, oh, nevermore. Like, that was weird. So the family was cool. Uncle Lester was fire.
Fletcher.
But isn't it his name was Fletcher in the show? Isn't it Uncle Lester?
It was Fletcher.
Yeah, maybe they'll. Damn, I didn't even think about that. I just figured it was like in the movies it's Uncle Lester.
I've never seen the
or
movies.
Uncle Fitch or something.
It was Fletcher or Fetcher. So,
Finch.
but it was with the F. It was with the F and ends with the ER.
Well, either way, it's we were talking about
Fred Armisen. That's what it or something
but
like that. He was
I was reading that he shaved his head for real just for that one episode that he's in.
That's awesome. He's so funny though.
Yes, and he's hilarious in that shit. I thought like they just picked a lot of people who were just really quirky, like
who are good to be funny on the spot.
Yeah, like in like a improv moment, but they were still like in character and they were being serious too.
Yes.
I thought that episode was just hilarious with him in it the whole time.
Oh, it was so funny.
And I'm glad they introduced him. I think they set up a lot of stuff for some future content.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if there were 2 or 3 seasons.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I definitely think there's gonna be. I think they're gonna build. Actually, I'll wait for my season 2 predictions in general. What's gonna happen?
Okay, we'll close.
We'll close that. But regarding, I do want to backtrack a bit. We talked earlier. Talk about plot twists or we were kind of guessing. The show did really well with. They wanted us to guess and not make it obvious we're stupid, but for average show watchers
they were making everybody suspects.
Yes, and
it's a good, like you said earlier, good murder mystery.
Yes, they showed when Wednesday brought up the flowers. I remember that. I was I saw it at the hospital, the white roses, and then went back to the Gator, whatever. They went back to the old mansion, and there were the white flowers in the room. I was like, oh, fuck, it is her, how you felt. And then Wednesday brought that up. I was like, oh, fuck, it's not her. The second she knew, I was like, it's not her.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did a really good job with making you think you knew.
Yeah, and then you were like, you thought you knew, and then you're like, oh, okay. Because at first I was like, oh, it's Tyler.
Yeah.
Then that other stuff kept happening with that other kid Xavier. Yeah. Like, oh, it's him. And then
I didn't think it was Xavier. I never thought that because it was way
they're
too
really
obvious.
trying to. Well, I didn't because I felt like they were trying to force feed it, but I was like, you don't know if they're because sometimes shows will do that where they're like, oh, we're beating you over the head with it to think since we're telling you it's him, it can't be him. Right. It was him. So I didn't they were doing a good job of just keeping you guessing. Yes. When sometimes it was what you didn't expect, and sometimes it was what you expected.
It was semi-predictable, but you would always be like, "Oh, it's Tyler," but maybe.
You knew it was one of her boyfriends, things like that, and you knew it was one of those teachers or whoever.
I thought it was gonna be I thought the principal was involved.
I thought too somehow.
But
like I said again with the bringing the monsters to real life, I never thought they were gonna resurrect that dude and he was gonna come back.
Oh
as,
no, I didn't think that at all.
Monster.
I thought it was just gonna be that bitch.
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be I was doing this. So I thought that was cool. Like I said, I thought they tied in the actual monster sci-fi shit very well. Where it's they actually brought this guy back from the. I thought that was just some underlying thing, or they were using that to move the plot.
No, but they really brought. Brought
this fucking guy back from the dead, so that was cool.
Regarding we already talked about the cameos and guest stars of the show. I think they were really well casted. So with Ronan, that was his name, the kid in episode 1, the kid with the glasses.
Yeah,
Ronan, right?
Yes.
Excuse me. So what was his issue? And so how was he part? Was he just a psycho kid who believed in that lore?
No, he was a psychic like her.
Okay.
And he had a vision of the final scene where that dude in the school burning and him fighting her.
Okay.
And Wednesday, what happened was he tried to kill her. Then the monster killed him, and then Wednesday said the principal shapeshifted and pretended to be him.
Yes.
To lie to everybody and say he went home and that he wasn't dead to cover it up.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
That made me think the principal was in on it.
That's what I was saying.
Because but the principal was, and this was Brianna Tarth, you know what I mean? Shout out.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. She looked so fucking familiar. Yeah. I was like, who the fuck is
She's in a couple Netflix shows now. She was just in Sandman too. She was that angel. In
yeah,
Sandman.
she was. Damn, shorty out
or
here.
Or the devil or whoever that was, right?
She was devil, right?
Yeah. But yeah, she did a good job too. The principal, I thought the acting was really good.
What was her power? Not my dumbass. What? Never mind. No, I'm not asking that question.
What?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was her power? It was like fucking shape shifting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
That was a cool power, but she was the only one. But yeah, they played that off in the end too. But like, yeah, there was a lot of like gray area characters where like they were just acting in their best. And like you find out that the sheriff kind of did know that his son was a Hyde.
Yeah,
because his wife was.
And he was being a dick to him the whole time. But then you understood at the end, it was like, oh, he keeps asking about therapy and shit because
he was trying to fix it. Yeah,
he doesn't want you to fucking turn into a psycho.
So like he kind of knew that his son was a monster, but that's why he was covering up the bear shit.
Yeah.
So that was cool. But
like, they're tie-ins. Yeah, I didn't think about that one.
Yeah. So it like kind of made sense in the end, where like, oh shit. But that was a complex show. I thought it was just gonna be this basic, simple
ABC.
Like
it's Halloween special.
Wednesday, yes, be goth and sassy for 8 episodes with no plot, and I thought it was a really cool plot.
No filler, really. Yeah, I never felt bored.
Yeah, there wasn't. Like I said,
flowed
it was a
very well.
Really good murder mystery. The side characters were great.
Yes.
A lot of the students were dope. Her roommate was Enid, the werewolf who couldn't turn.
Fucking funny.
Was hilarious. Like usually like,
and that's such a stereotypical dynamic.
Yes, I was gonna say usually I hate that when like the upbeat, but like she did it really well. I thought it was good. And like I said, when she turned into a werewolf, I thought that scene was dope. I thought it was gonna be corny, and I knew it was coming.
Everyone knew,
it worked. Like I said, she fought the fucking Hyde monster and fucked him up, and like I said, I thought that werewolf was cool. We kind of skipped past Thing, the hand.
Yeah, I wanted to bring
that was
up.
fucking awesome. Yeah. Like he was again stole the show. He kind of always does in Addams Family.
Yeah.
But I feel like in this show they really gave him a love. Like he was like a big.
How'd they do that?
He was like the third main character, kind of. Like he was in like so many scenes, like. And like it's just this thing where like everyone can understand him, and he's just like,
I was like, what is he doing? Is it Morse code?
He's like talking to Enid, and she's like, oh really? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
and the guy back there's like, what the fuck is he saying?
Yeah, exactly. Enid just knows. That was funny.
Like, is it Morse code or something, or a sign
kind
language?
Of maybe a little bit of like shorthand. Like after you've known him for a while, like there's certain things he does, or like
throwing up the GD, you know, the vibes.
Gang.
You know what it is.
But yeah, Thing was dope. I thought the whole time. I thought it was gonna be something that was kind of whack, but I thought it fit real well, and they fit him into the show really good. Where it was like when he was stabbed, he was dying. You're like, he better not be fucking dead.
I thought it was actually dead.
Yeah, I was like, he better not.
My
be
jaw
dead.
dropped when I saw him stabbed. I was like, but I mean, I'd be upset. I knew he wasn't gonna die. This is the only reason. It's because fucking Eugene didn't die. If Eugene's not fucking dying.
Well, no, right before that, didn't that one lady get killed right before that?
Who?
The
psychiatrist. Yeah.
So I was like, maybe, I don't know.
No, fuck that. Fuck the psychiatrist. It didn't matter.
Well, and I kind of thought he was because nobody close to Wednesday had died yet.
Yeah.
Like, for real. And I was like,
my jaw did
that's
drop.
close enough, like, where it's not even a person. Oh, it's a hand. It's her pet, basically. Yeah. So I thought maybe, but, like, that was great that Uncle Lester brought him back.
Fletcher.
Fester.
Fester. There we go. Fester.
Uncle Fester. I keep saying
Lester. We
were
close. We were both wrong.
Yeah. Fester. Sorry, not Lester.
There we go. Fletcher and Lester fucked, and it's Fester. But yeah, that my jaw did drop when the thing died. I want them to drop like a YouTube thing, or maybe they do behind the scenes down there. If it was like practical, obviously not the whole time it's practical. If there's like a hand just sitting there, or if it was some CGI, I want to know. I'm guessing
there was just a hand sitting there, and then they CGI'd it. But there was like some object sitting there for them to know. That's what I would guess.
Yeah, I just want to see that behind the scenes because it was interesting. Because it didn't look like. For a second, it did not look like, oh, their CGI lacked or something like that. Like
the CGI was good. Like they I don't know what the budget was on this, but whatever they did, I thought this was a quality show that Netflix did. They've been doing some good ones lately. The Watcher was dope. This one was good.
I think
I thought Sandman was good.
Dahmer.
Sandman.
Fun fact, we were gonna do a Sandman episode way back when we started this, but we just got too lost.
No, we did do it. The recording never saved, right? Or the audio was fucked up.
We never did Sandman.
What did we do?
It was whatever. It was Resident Evil.
Oh, we had to do.
Yeah, we had to
maybe
redo
we
that.
did Sandman and Resident Evil.
We were gonna do Sandman, but then we decided no, just because we didn't take notes like that and shit like that. It was too long between the gap because of us remembering, because that show was really complex.
Yeah.
But don't worry, guys, we will do a season 2 review when that drops, because we love Sandman. That was a
good
great show.
And Brienne of Tarth was in that too.
Yes.
I can't think of her name. She's got a weird name. It's like Gwenda Welliff.
Well, okay, we'll just stick with Brienne.
Yeah, Brienne's better.
Yeah, stick with it.
But like I said, I really liked Addams Family. It was dope. They brought Christina Ricci back. I'm guessing they're gonna bring some more people back.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's a perfect lead in. Let's do my season 2 predictions. What I think of people bringing back in, I definitely think I'll be very surprised if they don't. What was the mom's name?
Morticia.
Morticia. I think Morticia is gonna become the principal.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I think
that's gonna happen. Then her family
just for that season, like the intern. While they hire a new person.
Yeah, whatever.
I bet. Yeah, I agree. I think season.
And I think
100% agree with you.
that Gomez and everyone's gonna come in there for that season.
Yeah.
Just because I assume we all loved it, and they had great casting there, especially that guy who played Gomez.
And then it'll end where like she's going, they'll leave, and Wednesday and Pugsley will stay. Or
whatever it is. Yeah, I think Pugsley.
Yeah, but I'm on the same wavelength as you. I
I'd
agree.
be very surprised.
I would bet money that her mom or the dad is going to be.
Oh yeah, I think the dad's going to be a teacher and the mom's going to be the principal.
I think one of them will be running the school.
Yeah. And the dad's
in the
be
intern
there.
while they try and hire a new teacher, and then whoever that teacher will be, it'll probably be like somebody who played Morticia or her mom in the old.
That'd be cool. Or the person who they're gonna hire is gonna be the villain, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think the family's gonna be more involved next season.
Yeah, I definitely think Pugsley will be at the school next year.
Oh yeah, 100%. Without a doubt.
I was shocked he wasn't in this one.
Yeah,
I think they just wanted to make it about her, but I still think they could have put him in there and just made him Eugene and him get fucked up. Or
true.
They could have just. I would. That's what I would have done.
But I didn't mind.
That's the only. I didn't mind Eugene. I'm just saying if I would have changed it, I would have made Pugsley Eugene and put Eugene like Pugsley in his place and him get fucked up, and then that would have been another reason for their family to come, like his uncle to show up and all that shit too. So. But again, it wasn't like Eugene was good. Like I said, I liked a lot of the side characters. I thought the student was good. The black girl, Bianca, you thought you were going to hate her, but she was okay in the end. Like,
they developed the characters really well.
So at the end, there was like nobody you really hated. Like,
I really can't. That was my only prediction for season 2 is that family's going to be more involved. My mom's definitely going to be the principal. If she's not, I'd be very shocked. Just because the dad comes out as like a goofball, but the mom's like, I'm the fucking leader of this wolf pack vibe.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'd be very surprised.
I knew that when they were telling the story, I knew that her mom had did it the whole fucking time. Like when my dad murdered somebody and got away. I knew her mom did it.
Yeah.
When they did the flashback of showing it, I was like, oh, the mom's gonna stab him, and then he does. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, they changed the story. Like, oh, that fucking makes sense. Like, that was cool though too, showing them like as young kids at the school.
That was cool. Yeah, and they looked like exactly like them too. That was really good.
They did the casting, the costumes, the CGI was all top quality by Netflix, and whoever wrote and directed this.
Speaking about directing, it was the first 4 episodes were directed by Tim Burton himself.
Oh yeah, I did see something.
But
he didn't do the last 4. Why not?
No, I don't know why. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe he just gave him a baseline. Maybe he didn't direct all of them, but he's wrote the script.
Yeah.
Now that I think that does make a lot of sense because that shit was amazing. Yeah. And it had it was just wonderfully done. The universe was great. It had just the right amount of corniness.
Where it felt
especially for a remake. Or from a remake of something from the 90s and the 80s, it's got to be a little corny. You got to bring back those vibes. But I thought they did a good job building their own story that they made up so they could do whatever the fuck they want with it, but also keeping true to the roots of Addams Family.
Yes. So, I mean, should we get into ratings or do you want to hold off? Because I really don't have anything more.
I mean, we can rate it. Like I said, it was a quick show. I mean, it's not much to talk about without basically just telling you the whole plot. It's a pretty ABC thing. You know what I mean? It's not
some
crazy.
Solid plot twist.
Yeah,
it was a solid.
If you watch it, like I
mystery.
said, we're just giving the baselines.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's nothing to dissect. But yeah, we could rate it. For me, I probably would have given it an 8.5.
Okay.
I thought it was really good. I thought I wasn't gonna like it. Again, I usually don't like murder mysteries. Now mixed in with a strong, independent lady character, they try to beat us over the head with that.
But they did it properly.
Yes, like I said, I thought it. Like I said, it just works because she's a bitch.
Yes.
So it makes sense sometimes when they have these pretty girls where it's like nobody would act, that wouldn't work in real life because nobody would be mean to her.
No.
Everyone would be nice and bend over backwards.
Take care of her.
Exactly.
I'd probably rate this show a 7, just because it was an easy show to watch. I do not see myself rewatching it though again. I'll probably just watch a recap when they do the season recap when you start season 2. It was semi-predictable, but exactly like Sean said, the corniness worked really well. The cheesiness, it was like intentionally cheesy, so I didn't mind it whatsoever. It was part of the comedy, and their pacing was really well done. When I was watching, I never was really bored. There was never like some lull or lag moments.
Yeah, the only time I was really bored was maybe at the beginning, like right at the beginning.
Yeah,
but I mean, that's anything. Yeah, any book, anything.
Because you don't know how you're gonna like it, so you're walking in. You're walking in.
But I agree with you. It flowed very well. Where I was never like, man, how many fucking when is this?
How many minutes left? Like, only reason I took the time is to make sure I finish this shit on time. But yeah, I'd say 7 out of 10 for me. I'm gonna try to be a little more critical now, get harsher. Just so I can give you guys more accurate ratings, because you guys come for us for the best ratings.
I don't know if like I said, critical is a word, because I think certain stuff is for certain people.
Yeah.
So it's hard to judge a show on a certain scale. I'm trying to judge it for what it is.
Yeah.
And like what I think they were trying to do. And I think the people who are traditional Addams Family fans are really going to like this.
Yeah.
People who like murder mystery type shows.
I haven't heard anything bad about it.
No, I haven't either. Like I said, I really liked it. And if I didn't, I would say it sucked.
Right.
Like,
obviously.
I don't have any ties to Netflix or the Addams Family, but I thought it was a really
cut the
good,
chat Netflix.
unbiased show in a genre that I normally don't like.
Yeah.
That I'm ready to be like, that was whack. I wasn't scared. And again, I wasn't scared, but I thought the horror was good. And the monsters look kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, I like their little fake ass Hogwarts that they made.
Yeah, it was good. So I'm excited for next season. I assume it's probably going to come around Halloween time next year is my guess.
Yeah.
It's my guess. Because it came out, a week or two ago?
Yeah, they probably missed the beat. They probably wanted to get it out by Halloween.
Yeah, but some shit. But yeah, definitely they'll see it around this time again next year, which I'm excited to see it. I'm not super hyped, but I'll watch it.
Cousin It's in it.
Who?
Cousin It's like a giant fur ball. Like it's like this thing in their family. It's just like it looks like a kid, but it's just covered in hair. Like
yeah.
So I hope they bring back something like that. Like I said,
I think they will definitely.
Pugsley's
because if they brought the uncle.
Yeah, Pugsley's definitely going to be at the school. So I want to see how the work goes.
But yeah, let us know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. If you guys actually even watched it, and what we should watch next for the next episode.
The 100.
No, fuck the 100. Make sure to leave a like and comment. Fuck me. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Links are on the screen and down below. Again, I am Tom. This is Sean, and we'll see you guys next episode. Take care.